Hi, my name is Amy Marzin. I'm here with Andrea Nilosek from No Refund for Content. She's the creator and the director. So thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Got a little bit of an entertainment extra for you today. Can you tell me about No Refund for Content? Well, first of all, it's not family friendly.
No, not at all.
What is the premise behind the show?
The premise behind the show is that it's a group of movie theater employees, and they all kind of work at this theater in Maine, and there's two kind of owner executives in LA who are trying to basically sabotage the theater and run it into the ground so that they can take the money and make a porno.
All right, so it's
First,
definitely not family friendly. We give it like a PG-13 kind of rating. Do you feel that's fair?
Yeah.
All right. Now, you work at a movie theater. How did that really inspire the series?
I've worked at a movie theater since I was, I think, 16, and so just if you're around it a lot, like just the silly things that happen, and everybody kind of thinks their workplace would make a funny sitcom. So
It's true, yeah. Is there a particular moment when you're at the theater and you kind of are like, well, hey, this really does have its own entertainment value aside from the movies?
Not necessarily. When I was working at my first movie theater, I worked for about 5 years, and a lot of us were kind of aspiring filmmakers there. So we would sit around and talk about like the scenes that we would do in the movie, and I used to write a lot of them down.
Yeah, you said there's a notebook, right?
Yeah, and at the Nickelodeon, where a lot of the people involved in the project also work, and I sort of work. We come up with things and write it down in a notebook. And
So how did you get the name for the web series?
No Refund for Content. I was pondering it for a really long time. This was like last February, I think, and it just kind of came to me one day. I really don't even remember the premise for it.
Well, how long have you been working on it?
Last February was when we actually put it into motion. It's been kind of just an idea before then, and we kind of nailed down that it was going to be a web series, not just like a big long movie or a short film or anything. And so yeah, last February I moved back from New York to Portland and decided like, hey, the Knicks here and they're willing and they're really excited about it, so we should do it. So yeah, we started writing then and wrote for 4 or 5 months, and then we shot it in June of 2012.
And what made you choose this genre, the web series? Because it's kind of a unique genre.
Yeah, we were very inspired by Ragged Isle and how its success, and just we liked the format. I didn't necessarily have the means to do a full feature film, and so it kind of made sense to do episodic. So we've shot 4 episodes now, and we can go back and do more.
Yeah, it's really nice that the Nick lets you shoot there. And so do you do it overnight when they're closed, or?
Yep. So movie theaters are generally open from about noon till midnight, and so we couldn't obviously go in there while they're open. So we shot from about midnight till 6 a.m.
Now, what is it like being in a movie theater overnight? That's got to be a little spooky.
It's spooky. We had so many people there that it wasn't that spooky, but it was fun. It was kind of nice just to be able to do whatever. Like the theaters were open. It's very convenient to have empty theaters for holding, and the actors could hang out and go rehearse in them. But movie theaters at night when you're alone are incredibly creepy.
Yeah, I would think so.
There's so many noises.
Now, one of my favorite bits about No Refund for Content is those little bits after the credits roll. So if you are watching them, watch after the credits, because sometimes that's some of my favorite moments of the episode. Can you tell me how many takes it took for the popcorn toss to work?
Oh boy. Well, I'll tell you a little about those, because we actually shot those about 3 months after we shot the actual shows, because we felt like we lost a little bit of the comedy that we were going for, and we're all also huge Community fans, and they have those little tags at the end of each of theirs, and we thought it would be kind of funny to do something similar. So that was a lot more improvised. Peter Campbell and Ben Howard were hilarious, and I had Sam Rappaport, one of the writers, was there, and we were just coming up with things like while we were shooting it. And I have so many takes of Peter just like rambling off funny movie titles and stuff, and yeah, so we did a lot of takes of each one of them.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting us know a little bit more about No Refund for Content, and you can watch them on The Entertainment Experiment, entertainmentexperiment.com.